what I'm doing to help aid in a natural birth. Now, if you haven't seen my birth story with my son, I actually had a natural birth with him. It did not happen at all how I had expected. I actually expected to get an epidural with him, and I prayed every day that I would have a natural birth. And I guess that happened literally because I did have a natural birth. I meant every time I'd pray I wanted to have a vaginal birth, and it ended up being all natural. And since I did have a natural birth in my son, I really want to have a natural birth in my daughter. I am currently 29 weeks pregnant, just about 29. So I am in my third trimester, and now I'm starting to implement red raspberry leaf tea. So this is supposed to aid in helping with a natural birth. It's a uterine tonic, and it's supposed to help strengthen your uterine wall and all of the muscles there, so that whenever you do go into labor, you're able to push that much, your body is able to push that much harder. Who knows how much this actually helps, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've heard that a lot of midwives recommend this to their patients. I actually talked to my doctor about it, and he said that I was totally fine to use this and to drink this starting in my third trimester. I know some moms that have actually drank this tea starting in their second trimester, but I also read it can cause some early contractions, so I didn't want to deal with that. I wanted to just wait till my third trimester. Another really great thing to do is to meditate every day and just envision yourself having a natural birth. So whenever I meditate, I have this downloaded onto my phone. It's this Auto Calm. You actually had to pay for this program. My husband actually had it, and he transferred it over to my phone. But there are all different kinds of meditations on YouTube and actual pregnancy ones that are great. I usually wait till my son is down for a nap whenever I do this, so I can really just relax, and that way I can put my headphones in and I won't get distracted by any outside noises. And the more you meditate, you should be able to, your body will learn that response and will start to be able to calm itself whenever it's in a flight response. So whenever you're super scared or panicky, especially when you're giving birth, it just makes it that much harder on your body. So if you practice earlier in your pregnancy on meditating and self-soothing, that'll help with your actual natural birth. Another really big thing that you should do is to do Kegels every day. I try to aim for 100 Kegels a day. And you can do that anytime. You can do it whenever you're driving in your car, when you're working, when you're sitting, just doing whatever. I actually do a prenatal workout I try to do every day. And throughout this prenatal workout, she talks about doing Kegels, how important it is, and you do Kegels throughout the workout.
Alright, so I swear by this workout. This prenatal workout is amazing. If you are pregnant and you like to work out, you need to get this. I ordered it on Amazon. It's Suzanne Bowen's Slim and Toned Prenatal Bar Workout.
To work out anywhere from 5 to 6 days a week. And normally I like to run 5 to 6 times a week. I will run at least 1 mile. Right now now that I'm in my third trimester, I'm sticking to just 1 mile at a time, and I take it slow, but I will run a mile either out on my treadmill or outside. But I actually ran a mile the night before I gave birth to my son. So I definitely feel like it only helped me to have a healthier birth because I was strong and fit to be able to get the baby out. I actually had a patient, I'm a dental hygienist, I actually had a patient who ran her entire pregnancy, and she actually delivered her son in 2 pushes, literally 2 pushes. So I definitely know that exercise, being fit, is linked to having shorter births. Another important thing to do is to stretch. I try to stretch every single day. With my first birth, I actually pulled a muscle in my hip area, and if it wasn't for that, I would have been so good after I had him, my son. I actually was able to stand up pretty soon after I gave birth, and the only thing was is that I pulled this muscle in my hip from having my legs apart so far, and so it hurt to walk on, so I was still kind of limping. So this time I'm making a point to stretch really, really well every day. Another big thing is to not overeat while you're pregnant. And I know this sounds daunting, but it's actually really important not to gain excess weight that you don't need while you're pregnant. People always think of it as, oh, eat for two while you're pregnant, but if you gain all this excess weight, it makes it that much harder to give birth, and your baby is usually a heavier weight. So whenever your baby's a heavier weight, it's just harder to deliver. My son was just under 7 pounds whenever I gave birth to him, and I feel like because he wasn't a huge baby, it was easier on my body and for my healing time. Now, you should never deprive yourself or diet while you're pregnant. I just always listened to my body, and I would eat as healthy as possible. And then on the weekends is when I would let myself have more cheats, but I wouldn't go crazy, and I'm still the same way now. I will try to aim for tons of fruits and vegetables during the week, and then on the weekends, if I want that sweet treat or I want ice cream, then I let myself have that. Because if I don't do that, I know I would go crazy and splurge throughout the week. I try to drink a green smoothie every day. Has organic spinach, blueberries and strawberries, a very ripe banana, and some almond milk. So I'm going to split this between me and my son. Usually my smoothies turn out green, but the berries made it turn out like a purpley color this time. But it's so good. My son absolutely loves it, and he's picky. Now, another thing that I know a lot of women are nervous about or scared about, because I know I was tearing during birth. And I actually did something that helped me so much with my last pregnancy, and I'm doing it again this time, is I use coconut oil. I make sure my hands are very, very clean, and I do a massage of the area down there. It's called your perineum. It's the tissue between your vagina and your butt. So it's actually not the most comfortable thing to do. It kind of hurts, but I swear by it, because with my son, I actually tore some, but it was not excessive at all. It was actually not bad at all. And the healing time was so nice. So I definitely recommend doing this. And I actually talked to all my friends about it. And whenever you are giving birth though, I personally didn't notice the small tearing that I had, because the contractions are so strong that that's what you're focused on. You're not focused on that tearing, because before I was petrified. That's why I made sure to do this every day. But I'm still doing this. I started doing this in my 3rd trimester, and I'm going to continue to do this until I give birth to my daughter. So a recap, I'm drinking my red raspberry leaf tea every day. I'm doing my massages with my coconut oil. I'm stretching, exercising, may that be my prenatal workouts or running or both. I am doing my Kegel exercises. I am eating as healthy as I can, incorporating as many fruits and veggies throughout the week. And lastly, meditating every day to help relax my mind and to envision myself having a natural birth. It's actually such a mind game. You have to stay headstrong and just know that your body was made to do this. Your body knows what to do, and you will get through it. I hope you guys enjoyed these tips. They are pretty basic, but they are very helpful, and I know that it's going to help aid me in my next natural birth. Pregnancy and giving birth is a marathon, and it's so important to start your training as soon as possible So that's why I recommend that if you're pregnant that you do some of these things as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. And if you aren't already subscribed, please subscribe. Thanks guys, bye.